They're three of the all-time greats on ice, but how did they get to where they are now? Olympic medalists Tessa, Scott Moir, and Elvis Stojco are here and sharing their advice on navigating the road to success. Then, are you ready? Here's Marylin.
Everybody, have a seat, everyone. I'm going to tell you a story about Canada. Oh, Canada. Are we proud of our country or what? Yeah, we are. Canada has produced some of the world's top figure skaters. Today, my first three guests are sharing their secrets to success. Watch this.
Tessa, Scott Moir, and Elvis Stojco, Canadian skating legends. Tessa and Scott have quickly become the most decorated figure skaters in Olympic history. Paired together at the ages of 7 and 9, they've been on the road to success ever since. Their longevity in their partnership, paired with their versatility on the ice, has caught the attention of the world. With 3 world championships, 8 national championships, multiple world records, and numerous Olympic medals to their name, it is no wonder that to many, they are considered the greatest ice dancers of all time. Elvis Stojco paved the road for many Canadian figure skaters. He is the first person to land a quadruple double jump combination. He is a name that will never be forgotten in the skating world. Elvis won his first national title in 1994 at the Canadian Championships and went on to win the silver medal at the Nagano Olympics in 1998 despite an injury. Now Tessa, Scott, and Elvis have joined together with many other incredibly talented Canadian figure skaters for the Thank You Canada Tour to thank their country for all the love and support.
Yeah, stand up! Because they're coming in. Tessa, Scott Moir, Elvis Stojco. Stand up. Girls can do anything. Girls can do anything. Hello. Hello, my friend. Good. Long time.
Good to see you.
Oh. All right. Congratulations to all of you. Well, first of all, Elvis Stojco, how the hell are you?
I'm doing great.
You and I go way back. It's so great to see this retrospective, and you look
And the
well.
hair.
Oh yeah, the hair.
Yeah.
Listen, you're aging beautifully,
Thank
and
you.
you know what? We're so glad that you're here. This is the first time on the show.
Yes.
So thank you for coming in today. Thank you, Canada Tour. Tell us about it. Yeah. Come on.
We started on the West Coast. We're making our way all the way east, and we're going into smaller communities that have never seen skating.
Right, because you and I talked about that before.
Right.
So that was great. I mean,
Yeah.
you're influencing so many people.
Well, I hope so, and we just want to entertain. It's a fun show, an incredible cast of, really good friends, just the 9
Tell
of
us
us.
who's on that the show.
We have the 3 of
Who
us,
isn't?
Elvis Stojco?
Patrick Chan.
I know him, Patrick Chan.
Caitlin Osmond, Megan Duhamel, and Eric Radford, Caitlin Weaver, Andrew Poget.
And
That's all 9 of us, yeah.
So this is going to wrap up pretty soon, isn't it?
We finished at the end of November.
Yeah.
Only 9 more cities.
But it'll be airing on TV.
Yeah, I know. I'm so excited about
early
that. You want to tell us about that?
Yeah, December 2nd. Right?
Yeah.
Woo.
Right here
We're
on
excited
this
about
network.
that.
TV
Yeah,
special.
Elvis, you're known for pushing the boundaries, as I mentioned on that, film piece. And also, you're pushing the boundaries on and off the ice, because now you're into acting.
Yes.
And
Yep.
you're, come on, look at you.
Yeah,
Tell us what you've been up to.
Well, last few years, I was in Chicago on stage.
How about that?
Right there, yeah.
Billy Flynn.
Yeah, both in New York and here in Toronto.
How was that for you? How did that feel for you?
An incredible experience.
Yeah.
I was nervous as heck. The very first show, and then once I got out there, I mean, Billy Flynn has to have that confidence. So the first moment I stepped down the stairs, we were talking about stairs earlier, stepping, and you have to hit it. And as soon as I got into that, I was like, yeah, I love this feeling. And doing Murdoch Mysteries this year, this season, which is a lot of fun. Yannick was fantastic to work with. So it's growing and continuing to go.
So stage is not too far away, right? Because you got to do how many 8 performances, and you know, there's only one day off kind of a thing, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's performance is performance. I mean, there's a different skill set that you're learning. My dad was a singer, so I worked with him on that. But then just being around people, in front of people every night, that type of thing. So you gain that ism for performing.
Sure. Tessa.
I was going to just add to that my new favorite thing is running lines with Elvis on the bus.
Yes.
To help him with his things.
She's been helping me.
Are you going to get into acting?
Oh, no. But I just like to toss out the odd accent and throw him off a bit.
Scott, are you going to get into acting?
I'm in the back lounge. Yeah,
Are you going to get into acting?
I don't think that's for me.
That's
no,
for you?
I'm more the on-ice specialist.
I saw the insurance commercial. I thought you had some...
Well, thank you.
That was good. I
Thank
thought, there you go.
Thank you.
You are, Tessa and Scott are being inducted into Canada's Walk of Fame, coming up very soon. December 1st, with my friend Andrea Martin. Oh. This is exciting times. How do you feel about that?
You know, it's hard to even eloquently articulate how that feels. It's surreal and it's overwhelming. And
that's why I let you take this question.
We have such admiration for our fellow inductees, and we look forward to December 1st. It's going to be a very special day.
Great night. Great afternoon and tonight. It's going to be awesome. And then you're nominated for, listen to this, a People's Choice Award this Sunday, Most Hype-Worthy Canadian of 2018. But you're in very good company. Because, let me tell you, Shawn Mendes, Sandra Oh, Ryan Reynolds, and Drake are all in your company. So there you go. Not bad.
Look
not
out,
bad
here comes the ice
One
dancers.
of these things, Coming at you. One of these things is not like the other.
You know, your successes, we all know your success, and we want to know a little bit about some of the narrative as you were making your way up there. So when we're talking about professional skating, I'll start with you, Elvis, for example. When did you know that skating was recreation that would go into professional? When did that change happen?
It's a weird time. It's not like sort of overnight. It kind of phases in. But I started when I was about 5 years old. But when I really started training it was about 7 or 8. And then from there, it's sort of, you know, you take that commitment thinking, you know, I think I can do this. This is really what I want to do.
Yeah.
And it wasn't till later that I really thought, wow, you know what? I think I can make the Olympics. I think that's a really feasible goal for me, and that was around 10 or 11. And each year it slightly changes. You get a little closer, a little closer.
Yeah. And how were your parents on all this? In the fact that they were encouraging but not pushing? Because I know a lot of people want, whether they're hockey players or skaters, you know, or figure skaters or whatever the Olympic sport might be, the potential. The parenting is very important on that, right?
That is very important. When I do talks about that, a lot of parents ask, how did my parents handle it? And they gave me a lot of support. They always were there for whatever I needed. They didn't over push. They were there to support, especially in the times where I'm kind of coming down a little bit, or it's hard on myself, or I need a little kick in the butt every once in a while.
Sure.
But it was a way that was very healthy for me.
Yeah.
But I was one of those kids that was just, it was one more minute on the ice. My mom was, okay, we got to go. No, I got to do it a little bit more.
There you go. Because
I
think it's passion, isn't it, you
It's inside of you.
Yeah, Did you feel the same way, Scott?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And sometimes the best thing you can do as I'm not a parent, but that my parents did, was give me that balance. So that life away from the arena. And my mom was a figure skating coach, but never ever taught me. But always, you know, was there in that role of support, like you talked about. Always felt like they had your back. But when you walked away from the arena, you had the other part of your life, which was your family.
It's just sometimes I don't think parents really know how to behave when their child might have a glimmer of talent.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean, Tessa? Right? Right?
It's hard to see because that internal drive has to be stronger than anything else. And I think had our parents pushed us, we would have not lasted the way we did or succeeded.
It has to come from within you.
That has come within, and I think it takes your own passion. We thought it would be fun to send our fitness expert, Nick Vasiliev, to skate with one of you for your Thank You Canada Tour Skating as Stars, and we sent him with Patrick Chan. Let's see what happened.
I'm here at the Tribute Community Center in Oshawa to get a behind-the-scenes look of the Thank You Canada Tour and maybe get a quick lesson while I'm here. I'm about to get on the ice with an ice skating legend, and I'm really not sure about my abilities on the ice. I just hope that he doesn't make me leave the ground at least too many times.
We're gonna start with bending our knees. That's one of the most important things in skating, is knowing how to bend your ankles and your knees.
I'm bending my ankles.
Okay, so then we're gonna squat.
Okay.
Bend. Okay. There you go, like a nice squat, and then come back up.
Nice.
Okay, now we can go try and lift one foot,
1
And
foot.
balance.
Now that we're standing on 1 foot, I'm realizing that balance on the ground and balance on ice are two completely different things.
Try to hold for like 3 seconds, like 1,
My balance
2,
is great.
3.
Yeah. 1, 2.
We'll take 2. Ready, and 1, 2. Okay, good.
Okay, close. I'm realizing how tough it is to even hold my leg up for 2 seconds.
1,
1, 2.
2. Okay, that counts.
See? There we go. Now remember, I'm gliding elegantly. My wipeout was nothing short of graceful gliding among the ice. All right, so what's next? Okay, so let's try this lunge thing. All right,
Okay,
here we
ready, and push. There you go.
go. Okay.
Yeah,
Wait, hold on. Off this foot?
He looks kind of cool. There you go.
Did I just give you an idea for a new routine?
We do that in the show. You can join us.
Guys, I'm recruited. I'm glad that I taught Patrick a thing or two about spinning on the ground. Patrick, I got a level with you, and I'm holding on to you for dear life right now. I think I've reached my limit of this performance.
Okay, that's fine.
But I'm gonna let you take it away and show us how it's really done.
Okay, okay.
And I'm just gonna find safety.
Okay.
Somewhere.
Stay away from the
That's
flying
right.
blades.
You have fun, you roll with it, glide with it.
Okay,
glide
I will,
with it.
I will.
I'm gonna roll.
Oh my God, oh God.
Well, I've already demonstrated the spin on the ground.
On the ground,
So
yeah.
you gotta-
but this
yeah.
is on the blade.
Wow, okay. Wow, now I know why I kept my distance.
Yeah, the flying blade part.
Taking a step back and watching Patrick do all of these fantastic tricks, one, you're just marveling at his ability to do this, but two, it's slightly intimidating, I guess, but it just raises your appreciation for the art altogether.
All right, Nick, you want to give it a shot?
No, I think I'm done. I think I'm done for the day. But this was amazing. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
For the lesson, for making me leave this wonderful surface of the ground.
It feels much better being on the ground after being
Yes,
on the...
but I gotta say, you make this look like your home.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
That just shows you, because Nick's an athlete, incredible athletes we have, and artists, too. Thank you so much for coming in. It's so nice to see you again. See you again soon.
If you don't get to see Thank You Canada Tour when it comes to your hometown, you don't want to miss it, because, as you mentioned, it's going to be CTV's 2-hour special of the tour on Sunday, December 2nd at 8 p.m. 2 hours! Fabulous! Fantastic. The day after you get inducted into the Walk of Fame. That is a big week for you guys. All the best, all right? Thank you so much for coming in. We'll see you soon. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. So December 1st and December 2nd.
Coming up.